So, I wrote a blog article this morning about some of the events that happened within the last day or two. I'm drinking my shake, so this is when I got a few minutes. Sorry, I just got back from the gym. So, the article was actually about, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Miss USA. Or actually not Miss USA, but the Miss USA pageant, Miss Utah. You can check it out on Twitter feeds and all that kind of all over social media, The Blaze, CNN, all over the place, Fox News. Getting eaten up by social media because she really screwed up on her interview portion of the pageant. In the article that I wrote at killerwithelias.com, if you haven't been there, then obviously get there. Here's a little link on the bottom. But in the article, I talk about some of my backstory, how since the age of like 6 or 7 years old, I was always around pageants because my older sister, she like a year older than me, she was like, it seemed like in pageants like every year. Luckily, fortunately, she always won, right? Really good coaching. My mom coached her. We outsourced, got coaching. It was great for me because all through growing up and even all throughout high school, always had, was just always around beautiful girls, right? Beautiful women, right? In the pageant scene. But beside that, what I learned from that was you got to know your platform. And the cool thing about it is, if you didn't have a strong platform, you didn't really have a strong basis. It was hard to get sponsorships from companies, from businesses, from individuals to donate to your cause. It costs a lot of money to join those things. It costs a lot of money to join a pageant. The trips, the flying, the costumes, the dress, the gowns, the coaching, the makeup, all that kind of stuff. So it costs money, obviously. And if you had a good platform, what I noticed, if you had a good platform, then it was great. But it didn't stop there. You had to know your platform. And I talked about this in my article as well. You actually had to just have it, what we call, nail that platform solid. Like, you got to have it nailed down. Like, let's say my platform's on educating teens about renewable energy. Okay? Let's say, for instance. Well, I got to know that deal. If one of my sponsors, one of my company, one of the businesses that sponsors me, I go into there, ask for a sponsorship, and they ask me about, well, what do you think about renewable energy being in high school classes in our local high school? What do you think about that? And if I just was some stupid idiot and I didn't know the answer, and I just said, well, I don't know, I think it should be good. Well, then it's going to be hard for me to really get money, raise capital, right? It's going to be tough. So my article was really about why you got to have how that relates to business, if you will. You got to have your platform nailed down solid. You see, nowadays in the network marketing industry, it's no longer good enough to just be a rep for a company. You can no longer just be like, hey, I'm a rep for this company. I think the game has changed. I think that the stakes have been raised. The stakes are really high right now because there's so many people looking for true leadership, so many people looking for a really good opportunity in this industry, in the network marketing, the home-based business, multi-level marketing industry, in that space. I think so many people are looking for good leadership, for a real good opportunity, a good run, a good way, a good legit, viable way to make money. And there's so many reps out there, but still, once again, very few leaders. I think where you really start making that change and really upping that game is when you know what your platform is. When you know it, when you got it nailed down solid. If someone woke you up in the middle of the night from a dead sound sleep, wake up, lights on, cameras in front of your face, boom, microphone right over your face, and they ask you, what's your platform? What's your mission? What's your mission statement? What do you stand for? You better know what you stand for. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, well, it's so tough. It's tough to make the decisions. It's tough to take the higher road in this industry. When I'm here to say it's not. It's actually easier. You're freed by it. You're freed because you know exactly what you stand for. It's not hard for you to make the decision. I think it's so sad that when you see so many great, potential leaders make stupid choices, make horrible choices, not just for their business, not just financially, but horrible decisions for their relationships, future business relationships, because it was so much easier to take that low road for them, when in actuality it's not easier, it's actually a lot harder. So my message, I guess, especially in the article, was know your platform, know what it is you stand for, have a mission statement. Your team should actually, they should absolutely know. Now, I mean, basically, I guess to kind of close it out, people want to rally their flag around you. People want to rally around that flag. They want to know this is what this person stands for. Now, am I asking you to be that person to stand up on the mountaintop and shout and be that, be that crazy leader everyone loves? I mean, hey, you can be that person, but you can also be that type of person behind the scenes. You can also, you can be that silent person behind the scenes that lets their success speak louder than their words. But you got to know what you stand for. You can't take the low road. You got to take the high road. It's tough. Sometimes you'll feel that it doesn't pay you enough as quick as you'd like it to. Sometimes you're going to feel like no one else is listening to you. Sometimes you're going to feel that the small steps are too much to do, and you much rather take the shortcut and just go straight for the big dogs. But I'm going to tell you right now that if you know your mission statement, if you know your platform, if you know that you got to take the high road, it's going to pay off always in the long run.